This is the long corridor. It zigzags from the center of the Temple of Heaven by the Hall of Good Harvest, which is up here, out towards the East Gate and the 7 stones and the killing sacrifice area. This is probably the way I should have walked in initially, but the guidebook kind of had the tour going from the North Gate, which is silly because that's not where you get out from the metro. Everyone comes in the East Gate. That guy's got his bird cage out. That's an old custom that I think's dying out. I've heard about it. In areas of China, people would have tea and bring their bird. They'd walk their birds. They'd take their bird cage out to the tea house. Some old tea houses in Hong Kong even had hooks on the stalls for them to watch the way the guys fire down the cards. They fire those cards down. So this certainly would have been the more interesting way to come. Well, there's that kid showing off his leg. It's weird.
Hey.
It's a pretty painted ceiling. That's kind of weird that that lady has, she doesn't have a donation thing. Usually the people who do the stereo singing thing with the portable stereo there and microphone are beggars. You see a lot of blind people doing that. They do like a little music performance. Let's see, so we should be long corridor, animal killing pavilion. Almost there. This is the way I came in. I realized what was happening with my Galileo app. I don't know why, but if I open up my camera app, this is why you have to have 2 separate phones. If I open up the camera on the main phone, it will stop recording. I don't know why. And I have a through ticket. And I think I used up all the things on it. So the rest of what I'm going to see, I guess, is open as long as you're inside the park to begin with. Let's see. We'll store this right here. The long corridor. 15 meters in width and 350 meters in length. The long corridor is composed of 72 rooms, sharing the same back wall, the roof ridge and eave, and hence also known as 72 connected rooms. It is an enclosed passage connecting the animal killing pavilion, the divine kitchen, and the divine warehouse. On the eve of the sacrificial ceremony, the corridor was lit up by lanterns, and all the offerings, including jade, silk, grains, and fruits, were transported to the altars along the corridor. So that makes a lot more sense. I don't know why they have it lined out. The DK Eyewitness Guidebook wanted me to go through the North gate. What a stupid waste of walking around to do that when all the sacrifices were brought in by the long corridor. What a stupid way for them to outline the information on this park. Especially if that's the way the procession went. Why would they have it going from the north gate? It's absolutely retarded. The subway entrance is here at the east gate too. I'm back to where I started, Animal Killing Pavilion. I chose to walk along the outside and come in the north gate, and it was very disorienting to do that because of the way the DK told you to walk. It was a stupid guidebook. They fucked up big time. They devote a big 4 page spread to this place, and they have you going the worst way through everything. It's stupid. They can go fuck themselves. So, it looks like these buildings are under construction. So that's the circular mound, echo wall, hall of good prayer, harvest. So that's being redone right now. Let's see. So I'll go back down the long corridor. There's some stuff here off the long corridor that I didn't see. I don't know if that was closed too though when I got to that corner. They were redoing that portion. So I guess I'll head over here. These are maybe those stones that they were talking about. Let me look at the map. How would a guidebook do a 4 page spread and then tell you to go through the north gate, which is not the processional way, and not near the exit for the subway, which is also near here? Yeah, the Divine Kitchen, that looked like it was closed. You can see the scaffolding there. Sorry. Rose Garden, 100 Flower Garden, Double Loop Longevity Pavilion. I should go see that. Imperial Vault of Heaven. Divine Kitchen, Animal Sacrifice Pavilion they had over here. I didn't see that yet. I'll walk down that way, I guess. Then walk around the circular mound and out this way towards the Fasting Palace. I hate it when you use something like a guidebook and it fucks you up instead of helping you. And then with all the little information and pictures they give you, there's enough English translations that it would have been quicker and less stressful for me to just walk through myself and read the English. Seven-star stones during the Ming Emperor Jiajing's reign. 7 gigantic pacifying stones were placed to the southeast of the Great Hall of Sacrifice. These are stones with motifs of mountains engraved on them, and not the meteors as the hearsay went, symbolizing the 7 peaks of the mountain Tai after the Manchurian came to the throne in central China. In order to show the Manchurian as part of the Chinese nations, Emperor Qianlong issued an edict for another stone to be placed in the direction of the northeast, meaning the Chinese nations are a big family and the country's united. That's neat. So I'm going to walk south. I don't think there's too much more to see until I get back down to where I was. Down here there's a couple halls. I don't know if they're open. It's kind of going to be a waste to walk all the way back there, since I double back up here and have to go back down and then across this way. It's so stupid the way they have you go. Idiots. I should have come in this way, down here, then over here. Stupid guidebook. Could have walked in initially, but the guidebook kind of had the tour going from the north gate, which is silly because that's not where you get out from the metro. Everyone comes in the east gate. So this certainly would have been the more interesting way to come. Well, there's that kid showing off his leg. It's weird. Watch the way the guys fire down the cards. They fire those cards down. This is the long corridor. It zigzags from the center of the Temple of Heaven by the Hall of Good Harvest, which is up here, out towards the east gate, and the 7 stones, and the killing sacrifice area. This is probably the way I should. That guy's got his bird cage out. That's an old custom that I think's dying out. I've heard about it. In areas of China, people would have tea and bring their bird. They'd walk their birds. They'd take their bird cage out to the tea house. Some old tea houses in Hong Kong even had hooks on the stalls for them to